African Cup of Nations 2021 to be played in January 2022. Obviously, because of the pandemic and everything, because of coronavirus and everything that happened, so we play the African Cup of Nations 2021 in 2022, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria have been drawn against Egypt, Sudan, and Guinea Bissau. So this video will be reviewing and reacting to the draw and everything else, and also will give you some history between the Super Eagles and these other teams, as well as we'll just run through the groups and then talk about other things. So this is the Afcon 2021 draw reaction video from the Super Eagles angle, because last will be Naija fans anyhow you want to look at them. So let's go. So this video is still sponsored by Wazobet, and Wazobet still have our Tribe 250 promo code that you can use to get 250% bonus on your first deposit when registering on www.wazobet.com. Click in the link in the description, use our promo code, and start betting. Welcome, KuroTams.
Yo.
How far, bro?
I did.
100. And then Dani Alexander, Mr. Speak Chelsea.
Thank you, bro.
How you doing, bro?
Thanks, bro. Fine.
100. All right, so we are moving straight right in. Kuro. Egypt, the first match. The Super Eagles of Nigeria versus Egypt, 11th of January 2022. Tell us something.
Well, it depends on what you want to hear. First of all, it's a group that we should come out from. Anyhow it be Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, and Guinea Bissau. Because the way the Afcon is structured, 2 teams from the 6th group qualify, and then the 6th third best team,
best losers,
and then they'll choose 4 of them. So it depends on. However, but even if we couldn't finish first 2, we should finish third at all. Let's just say things go south. But we should finish third. But I'm looking at a situation where we beat Egypt first of all.
Yeah, we beat Egypt.
Yes.
Okay.
We beat Egypt.
No, I know they argue.
No, we beat Egypt because it's looking like it's a big. No, we can beat Egypt. We beat Egypt first game. Lay down a marker. Tell the whole African nation that look, we are here. We are serious. Because if you beat Egypt have won the Afcon 7 times. We have won it 3 times. If you beat them, that's a statement. So you beat them. You tell other people that see we are serious. Maybe your other games, your second game you beat Sudan or Guinea Bissau, and then your third game you have 1 point. So this is a group that we should obviously qualify on, even without stress.
And then Dani, what will be your reaction when they draw the Super Eagles of Nigeria to this group? What will be your reaction?
Yeah, very good, because the way our squad there right now, I don't see that group as threat. You understand? We don't get any excuse not to fit top or at most second. You understand? Because if you see our boys for Europe and other countries, they don't improve. Whereby we have people like Osimhen, we have Ndidi. Nigeria get players to. If Egypt self beat us, we're supposed to cry right now, because we get enough materials to fit challenge. So I know they even look and say we're in a very dangerous group. And only Egypt they there. Egypt where they even think of Nigeria. So Nigeria not get any reason why they go even can't give me excuse where they support them as my country, say they're not going to finish first or second. So my group will go come out from where.
Interesting. Okay, so just a quick one. The last time that the Super Eagles played against Egypt in a competitive game, as in a proper competitive game, was in 2010 African Cup of Nations. They beat us 3-1. You know, Chinedu Obasi, the Nigerian scorer on that day, and that was when we had players like Kanu still in the team, Yobo, Yakubu, and all those players. But no be that Egypt team be this. In as much as it's an Egyptian side, but this Egypt team is good enough to mess us up on a good day. Salah is in there. They have Trezeguet that plays at Aston Villa. Yes. That Trezeguet boy did there. Elneny, not how bad it may be for Arsenal, but at least they deliver for a team, a national team. And then this boy that played for West Brom.
Yeah, guys, yeah.
You're fully confident. Say anyhow, it be Super Eagles supposed to win that first match.
Look, the Nigeria versus Egypt game, it's not like a do or die, but it's a statement game. Like I said before, we should be able to even if you know win, we'll just draw that game. They don't say now Egypt where we play. But if you now go into that game with the mindset of we'll just draw, what happens if you play Sudan and Guinea Bissau? Anything can happen. So if you can beat Egypt, let's beat them there and then.
And in our last 5 games with Egypt, we've won one, only one, drawn one, and then lost 3.
Because if you're talking of competitive game, I think we have won them 4 times. In the last 10 games, we won them 4 times, drawn 3 times, and lost 3 times. But aside competitive games, you're talking about generally, Egypt has been having a go at us for the better part of, I think,
North African team generally.
North African team. So we are not. There's no way we can even underrate Egypt. There is no way we can underrate Egypt. So I think the earlier we know that it's Egypt and then we take this game very, very serious. There's no need of saying let's go for a draw. If you can beat Egypt, fine. If you can get our first 2 games 2 wins, the 3rd game you can even say let's rest some of the players.
Yeah, or bring in some other players
exactly.
that
So
could do well.
Take
too.
the game seriously from Egypt, and I feel we can win them. Sure.
Interesting one. This Egypt team, I know say you don't talk about confidence and everything, no, but at least the Salah factor, they
Yeah, the Salah factor, the only difference between Egypt and Nigeria are teamwork. You understand? Already Egypt then get their football within they play. Nigeria team now, they never understand how they want to play. It's just like say,
what did be our play style?
Just like say, oh, yeah, you come, oh, yeah, enter. Anybody hold the ball, just they run. The other person go meet you up. Nigeria never gets their own style of play, which now be one challenge we'll get for that our national team. Unlike Egypt, they don't already get their football definition. When they enter, now if the midfielders hold ball, they know who then they play to the left, to the right, to the center. So they get a better style of play than Nigeria, which now go Warriors for the game. Nigeria, the coach need to find the formation will go there suitable for us to fit stop their breakout. So, but it will be a very interesting game. But I don't expect Nigeria losing that first game. Just it.
The thing I said, and the complaint from most people when they talk about this our coach, which pattern will they play? You understand? They look like join most of the time.
Well, you feel that maybe because we get too many stars. Because that's one thing.
Everybody
if we
want
get
to
too many,
express
yes,
themselves.
exactly. And then right now for Europe, our players the banging performances.
Players
like,
where they enter Super Eagles starting lineup, they start for their teams for Premier League.
That is how good we are now. Like even people, Awoniyi, like the list goes on and on and on. So that one will be issue for Genetro. If I be Genetro now, that the kind of headache I go to get. Like how do I?
It's a good headache
had
to
a
have.
very good headache. Like we say, it's a very good headache because you're like, how do I play these people? Which formation do I use to accommodate this player? So that's a problem. Unlike Egypt, they might have coordination, but Egypt don't have those individual stars. Like maybe aside 2, 3, or 4, they don't have the star names like that, like we have at this moment in time. So that's where I will give it to us.
Interesting one. All right, it will be interesting. Sha. Anyhow, you go well. So Sudan. What do you think, Sudan?
I'm scared of Sudan. If we don't beat Sudan with our 3rd choice team, if you don't beat Sudan with our 3rd choice team, they should from that game start coming back.
Almost all their players are home based.
Because if you don't beat
league,
if Nigeria doesn't beat
no
Sudan,
insult. No, we don't mean any insult.
With all due respect,
please, with all due respect.
With all due respect to Sudan,
with all due respect, please.
they are not a big footballing nation as we are.
Yeah.
We should be sending Anayo Iwala and Charles Osimhen to play against Sudan.
Chai.
I'm not saying that this
because they're pretty much an home-based team too.
It's pretty much an home. Thank you. And then there's no need of. I don't want to say there's no need of expanding our best players, but that's what it is. So if we don't beat Sudan, there's no need of we bragging again. In fact, right now, after the game against Egypt, if we have a good result,
we should be able to rotate a bit.
Thank you. And then we should be looking ahead of the knockout stages, round of 16, quarterfinals. How do we do? Not Sudan and Guinea Bissau.
Then the last time we played Sudan in a competitive match, 2014, Nigeria 3-1 Sudan. Ahmed Musa, Olanre, and Ahmed Musa again.
You say na 3-1. They suppose even scores.
Thank you.
You know, say this our country. Sometimes some things when they play is they like comedy. Normally they suppose scores, or this score supposed to be 3-1.
Well,
for people where their players na homegrown. See, Nigeria need to use their full squad for the match because
if they embarrass somebody,
they need to use their full squad. See, then they all go that day now. Just like as we talk, Nigeria no get how they want to play. Okay, what if say those people now say today we know they come out complete.
Today we know they come out and be.
How they want use knock. You could just see them. They all they play anywhere where belle face. So I feel say that match they suppose win and where. But wait now I go still tell you, Nigeria na our country, na my country. Nigeria no fit beat those people 5-0. You understand?
What did they beat them 6-0?
If they beat them 6-0, that means I go drink better beer for Nigeria ahead. Well, I know this country, and then you all go there, go fumble, but we supposed to win. But not be like say you get go catch those people now. Hey, flog them 8-0. No flog them.
See, one thing.
But if that coach know win this match,
one thing is sure, you see Sudan and Guinea Bissau, we are going to beat them. It's just a question of how much we are going to score, and then how impressive we are on the day. We are going to beat Sudan and Guinea Bissau. There's no issue about that.
Okay, but if Nigeria beats them 1-0, it's disappointing.
Disappointing.
It depends on the score.
A win is a win, but he go pay you say at least on another
yes,
on a muscle.
Yes, because you know if you expect say Nigeria go carry third team go play that match, because by the time we go play them, so many hungry players go dey bench will come. So if Nigeria win them 1-0, it shows that this man is not doing anything. He's not doing anything. So, but I expect to see a better scoreline and a better play. At least not be just the scoreline. At least you see a team where
be impressive.
They impressive.
The play impressive. The goals impressive.
With the kind of players we don't arise right now for Europe. So we suppose get a good play. Now why they say that Egypt match, I want to see how one use approach them. Not be just today. I want to see how one use approach teams like that. So
interesting one. All right, just a quick one. Sudan now. In their last 7 games, they've won 5 and lost 2. Wait, now hold on. Zambia, Libya, the rest. All right, but Guinea Bissau in the last 5 games, 3 losses and 2 wins. So Guinea Bissau, most of their players, I think, I can even say 80% of their squad. Even if it's 3rd division, 2nd division, some of their players play for Rams and all those things, but at least they get players, international players, unlike Sudan. So maybe if it not be the same level, you understand, with Sudan, maybe even if Sudan they walk over for the group, but Guinea Bissau and Fino be the same. What do you think?
Well, I never thought about the fact that they might have these kind of players that are abroad, even if they are not quality enough, but at least abroad, because there's one thing playing abroad does to you.
Go refine your game, your thinking, and everything.
You're playing with people that have better, that are used to better training facilities and everything. So it sharpens your brain the more. But the name Guinea Bissau should not beat Nigeria. Whether they are playing in England, second choice, I don't want to know where they're playing. Even if they're playing in the White House in America, Guinea Bissau should not beat Nigeria, and they will not. I can assure you, take my word, it will not happen.
Show you that you did very, very sharp. See, football is one funny game, oh my man.
That's
anything
true.
Happen.
That's true. But this current, have you seen our squad?
I don't know now. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
I can't even. We will grind them.
Danny.
See, you're not looking convinced. You're not looking convinced.
You know why?
Nigeria don't do something.
You know why? Nigeria
don't do everybody something.
You know why? Because if Hungary if make France, they pursue equalizer.
Hungary is different.
Wait, no. The fact be that now.
Players way France get. Hungary no suppose even score France. If not that eye with the look am. Now these people they let us know say some of their players they French Division 2,
yes, Division 3,
Sunday Division 3,
French League,
and at least 1 or 2 feed the first league.
Yes.
Now you don't talk how they will use the train like their training facilities that will improve them. Now you go also talk of say na African football be this energy there. And our country never gets their style of play. Where you go feel say if team come up with these defensive tactics, we go use this way, open there. Nigeria figure that they go draw that game, but they no supposed to draw.
Remember, was it the last group game in this last Afcon? Madagascar.
Yeah, Madagascar.
Good. Remember Madagascar, the last Afcon, 2-0. Last group game.
Well, we had already won, so I believe the players had already shut down.
Imagine if you carry Madagascar compared to Guinea Bissau.
Now the first time sef, I dey even see their name for my scoreline. All these bets wey dey play. I just give Nigeria direct winning sef. I no even wan open am to check head to head.
Okay.
As far as I don see the country by the side.
So if Madagascar fit do us that kind of thing, then why not Guinea Bissau or Sudan?
Nigeria dey take things for granted well. They take things for granted.
That Madagascar game, we had already qualified.
Okay.
I believe we must have used second choice players. And then there's one thing in football. That's why when Man City won the league, they started playing anyhow. Even if you use Lionel Messi, Ronaldo, and Lewandowski. By the time these players have been playing for 30 straight games and they don't know that there's nothing to play again, in your head, you will not take.
It will affect you.
Should I run and meet this ball? Give this pass. Shoot this shot. Because already you
don't get the thing. You say,
but then you're qualified. You don't want to spend that energy again like before. So
true. All right. No Allah. We shall see. All right. So the African Cup of Nations, as you may have seen yesterday, it begins 9th of January 2022. Nigeria's first game is on the 11th of January 2022 against Egypt, and the Super Eagles is going to be based in the city called Garoua or something like that. So this is just the first video looking forward to the African Cup of Nations. So till then, we shall see. But before our game this weekend, before the Arsenal Chelsea game this weekend, we will do a preview of that game with Dani and Godfrey. So look forward to that preview before the game on Sunday. So like I always say, thanks for watching. This is Football Fans Tribe, with interviewing Nigerian football fans after matches and giving Nigerian football fan content like this, back to back. To my left and your right is KuroTams. You can follow him on social media
everywhere. Follow me everywhere.
In lap. And then Dani to just my right and your left.
Don't follow me.
And they tell you, Alexander C. Daniel on Facebook. You can follow him up, chat these guys up. Follow us on our social media handles. It's linked in the description. Thanks for watching. My name is Tokes, and this is Football Fans Tribe.